Yo, what's up, people? This is Mr. Sewer, and you're watching another episode of What Grinds My Gears. I figured I'd dress for the occasion, and I'll actually even put on a hat. It's a winter hat, but with the way the weather is, who knows what's gonna happen. So, meaning, this goes out to the victims of, or the people affected by Hurricane Irene. I do hope that with the visits from Chris Christie, I call him Krispy Kreme Puff, that he does help everyone, and I mean everyone, and I mean everyone, because what grinds my gears is the way the news recently have been broadcasting like the devastation on Hurricane Irene that has come and swept through from all parts of the northern part of New Jersey, the east side or whatever, everybody got affected. White folk, black folk, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, all across the spectrum. Everybody got affected. What grinds my gears is that the news, Channel 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, DirecTV, whatever, are only showing, from what I've seen, is that the only people that were affected were Caucasians. Really? That grinds my gears, because you have African Americans that are bailing out their basements, that have had 5 feet of water and have lost everything, their homes, their pitches, everything. That grinds my gears. My condolences to everyone that has been affected by Hurricane Irene in the year of 2011. Alright, now that I have gotten that off my chest. Oh, another thing that grinds my gears, speaking of Krispy Kreme Puff, how he is out in Lodi and in Wayne and all this other stuff, and they have these white people, yeah, I said it, that's right, I said it, white people boo-hooing about all of their possessions. Well, you know what, Krispy Kreme Puff, you should go to the African Americans that has the same devastation. I'm really pissed off about that. My gears are really, really, really red and grinded behind that, because that pisses me off, because everyone got affected, and you only showed a certain race of people. That freaking, I'm trying not to cuss, but that freaking pisses me off. Speaking of, another thing that grinds my gears, if I'm walking down the block, right? Say if I'm in Manhattan or Brooklyn, Bensonhurst, or whatever the case may be, or even downtown Brooklyn, and I'm walking, maybe I got my iPod on, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm in my own world, minding my own business. I see a Caucasian woman walking towards me. I'm walking in the direction towards her. Her pocketbook is on the inside of where I am here, and we're going an opposite direction kind of thing. What grinds my gears is this. Bitch, I don't want your pocketbook. Listen, I got my wallet. I got my credit cards. I got money in the bank, and I don't need your shit. Every African American male is not out here to try to snatch your bag. That grinds my gears, that you put everybody in the same boat. Like, you know what? Like, hello? Like, fucking grow up, alright? Because white folks steal, too. They do drugs. Matter of fact, I wish sometimes when I used to do drugs, especially, well, the only thing I did was weed, I wish I had some white boy weed. That shit fucks you up better, right? They get the high potent stuff. They give the African American or the minorities the bottom of the barrel, right? That grinds my gears. Another thing that grinds my gears, I was watching the news, once again, the news. And they were having, okay, first of all, it's like all of this unemployment, it is that running rampant all around. I mean, just everywhere. It don't matter where you live, it's just everywhere, right? And they have like this job fair. And I'm watching the news, and I was like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. But they did. And what they did was this. This dude, this African American, why does the news try to find the most dusty, dingy, unprofessional looking person that is looking for employment? And I'm not knocking him or her, because they out there and they on their grind. They trying to catch it. They trying to touch the hem of the garment, you know, kind of thing. But why, when there's so many people out there that are dressed according to the way corporate America wants to see people dressed, they interview this dude that's got no front teeth. He got cornrows. I think it was Channel 2. He had cornrows. He had a wrinkled long sleeve shirt that looked like it was with one of them lumberjack shirts. It was wrinkled. He had cornrows that was frizzy. Talk about, I'm here, I'm gonna get me a job. I'm here to get me a job. Really? That grinds my gears. Why couldn't the news person go to someone, if they were going to interview an African American or someone of the quote unquote, so they say, minority race, go to someone that was dressed a corporate attire? No, but you're gonna go to somebody that looked like he just got finished drinking a Bud Ice. No, I won't even say a Bud Ice. I'd say, what is that? A Steel 211. And the only way I know about it, because I see the cans out in the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink that. You know, I'm a Coors Light man. Thank you very much. But my thing is this: why the hell do they do that all the time? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you do that? Another thing that grinds my gears from when I'm watching television, right? Like, I write this. Okay. My favorite channel is Net Geo Wow. I like nature, and I like about the elephants and blah blah blah. All right, too much, right? Okay, but what grinds my gears is that how come every 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes of the show, they show 15 minutes of commercial, and they always start off with the same commercial. That the dude from it's the Expedia commercial, where let's see who can take this and get a bargain, and he says book it. How many freaking times do I need to see Alondra combine air and hotel together to get a great deal? I saw it once. That's all I need. I don't need to see it any more times. Okay, like I'm stuck on Band-Aids, cause Band-Aids stuck. You know that song gets stuck in my head. That grinds my gears. How many times do we have to see that? I'm just saying. Oh, before I go, I gotta tell you, what grinds my gears the most is when a person is lucky enough, fortunate enough to get a minimum wage job, which is usually fast foods or the bootleg security jobs where you gotta pay like $300 and some odd just to get the security license. Really? But what grinds my gears, why are you testing somebody, drug testing somebody on a minimum wage job? They need drugs. They really do. To be able to continue to stay at that dead-end job, they need to be high. Grinds my gears. Stop testing them. Let them do what they gotta do. And be happy. This has been another episode of Mr. Sewers in What Grinds My Gears.